Hello everybody, it's Mr. Holland again. Hope everybody's staying safe and healthy. I have another lesson for us today. I've been speaking with the kindergarten teachers, so this one is kind of a little bit more oriented towards my kindergarten age students, but anybody can do this lesson, okay? What we're gonna do today is we're gonna explore some of the tulip fields in Holland, and I'm gonna share some pictures with you real quick here. If you wanna take a look at those, I'll be right back. Alright, so there's a little inspiration for what we're going to do. What we're going to need for this project is some crayons, if you have some crayons. You could do this with markers if you have markers. If you have watercolors, you can do this with watercolors. If you have paint, you can do this with paint. If you want to go outside and do this on the sidewalk, you can also do it on the sidewalk with some sidewalk chalk. Okay, is everybody ready to get started? Alright, so let's get going. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to have my paper going sideways or horizontal, okay? And what we're going to do to start our landscape is we're going to create something called the horizon line. The horizon line is a line that separates the ground and the sky. And I'm going to put mine kind of towards the top of my paper. That way I have lots of space down at the bottom to put my tulips, okay? So what I'm going to do from one side of my paper all the way to the other, I'm just going to draw a line that goes all the way across like that. And if it's a little bit wobbly, a little bit bumpy, that's perfectly fine. This is nature, okay? Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to trade my green crayon and find a red crayon or reddish crayon. And what we're going to do is we're going to make the letter U. If you can make the letter U, these tulips are going to be super easy. So somewhere in my field, let's start right there. Let's draw a letter U like that. You see the letter U? Okay. Then on the top, I'm just gonna kind of squiggle a line like that and then carefully color it in, okay? There's one little tulip. And then somewhere else in my picture, I'm gonna draw another U and color it in. Draw another one over here. And basically this whole area below the green line, I'm gonna fill up with tulips, okay? And notice I'm kind of putting them in random spots, different spots, okay? Filling up the whole area. I like to do a little game with my kindergarten students. I like to challenge them to see who can get 20 tulips to fill up this whole area. So I'm gonna give you a couple seconds or a couple minutes to add 20 tulips and then we'll come back and visit, okay? All right, so I'm back. Let's see if I've got 20 tulips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh, I went over 20, but is that okay? You bet it is. If you have more than 20, the more you have, the better this is gonna look, okay? Now, if you wanna just keep red tulips, you certainly do that. If you wanna mix it up and have some creative process in your artwork, you can certainly do that too. Maybe you wanna find some orange and put some orange tulips in there, you can certainly do that. If you wanna put in some pink tulips, you can do that. You can use purple, I've seen yellow, all sorts of different colors. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you add a couple more tulips if you wanna use some more colors, and then we'll come back and visit. All right, so we got a nice variety, lots of different colors, lots of different tulips, way more than 20 now, okay? And notice how I spread those tulips all over. They're not nice, neat lines. They're kind of just random all over in the bottom area in the land part, okay? Now, next thing we need to do is we need to add a stem for our tulips, and a simple little thing you can do for the stems is just drawing a little line like that on each tulip. So go ahead and draw some of those. If you want to, tulips kind of have tall leaves like this on them too, so if you want to add a few random leaves that go with those tulips, you certainly can do that too. I'm gonna go ahead and do mine and then we'll come visit with these when we're all done, all right? All right, I have all of my tulips except for one that have their stems. So I'm gonna play a little game with you. I'm gonna give you a couple seconds. Let's see if you can spot the one tulip that doesn't have a stem. Use those eagle eyes and look really carefully. See if you can find that tulip, all right? Does anybody see it yet? I'll give you a hint. It's over in this area. Anybody find it yet? I'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did anybody see this one right here? Yep, got that little guy right there. Alrighty. All right, a couple things that you can do to finish this up. If you wanted to add some fluffy clouds up in the sky, and then if you wanted to color the sky a nice bright spring blue or something like that, maybe get something that looks kind of like this. Get it all finished. If you want to add some green down here to kind of fill that in a little bit more, you certainly can. All right, you can use watercolors, you can use paint, you can use the chalk, you can use your crayons. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this little project. This is a great introductory lesson about landscapes and learning about the horizon line where the sky meets the ground. It's a nice lesson learning about spring and the tulips and the tulip fields in Holland. I would love to see some finished examples, so if you get your artwork done, take a picture of it, send it to your teachers, and they'll get it to me, and I'll see if we can't make a little online gallery of all the art projects that students are making during this time, okay? If you are interested in learning about the other tulip field project, you can look under Mrs. Weld's art on YouTube, and there is a lesson I put in there. It's more or less kind of more abstract kind of a project, but it's kind of fun. Great to look at, and if you want to try that one, by all means. We will see you next time. Stay safe and stay healthy, and we'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.